Good morning. It's day 12, I think. It's Wednesday anyway, the 14th, and I'm at Baltimore Jack's hostel. Just waiting to get a ride back to trails. Stayed here last night after a 12-mile day and went to the brewery. Just gonna try to stay at the Hilltop Inn, which I'm not sure if you can see the sign, or all the hikers that are down there waking up for the morning. But I'm in Franklin, North Carolina, and I'm gonna go back to Winding Stair Gap, and I've got about 40 to 50 miles to get to Stokoa, where I've booked our room on Friday. Of course, as I say, plans change, so I won't know until I get there, but that's the plan right now. And I'm just gonna try to do, you know, my 14 to 17 goal for the week and see where I get. It's beautiful out right now. It's supposed to rain tonight, but not too heavily, and we'll just see what happens. But I'm gonna get going here in about 30 minutes when my shuttle leaves at 9. I'll get back to you. All right, well, just got back on the trail. Dropped off at Winding Stair Gap. It's about 10:30, 10:45, so a good hour and a half later than I wanted to start. It's gonna make me have to think about where I want to stop tonight. But I'm just gonna get moving and try to keep a good pace. Hope the weather stays good for a while, and make a decision as I get later in the day. So there was there was definitely a forest fire here. The question is whether it was deliberate or not. But I think I do remember hearing that at one point earlier, part of the trail was closed for a prescribed burn, so I must be in that area because everything around here is burnt up. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but that right there is Cellar Bald. And I'm trying to decide if I want to climb up that huge hill. The view at the top is supposed to be really nice. So let me sit here and think about it for a second. Alright, so I climbed to the top, Cellar Bald. It was steep. It's probably 0.2 miles, tiring, but the reward is this beautiful, beautiful 360 degree, mostly unobstructed view. Back to the beginning. It's gorgeous. Climbing up Waya Bald, found this nice little spot to sit on a bench, have lunch. So that's what I'm doing. I'm at that point where it's right in the middle of what should I do. I got another couple miles to one shelter, which is gonna make me have a day that ends at about 3:30, or about 6 more miles to the next shelter, which would probably end my day around 6 or 7. And it's supposed to start raining, and I really wish that my man Rod at the hostel had been more punctual and gotten us out at 9, because then it would be an easy decision. But no such luck, so I'll figure it out. Cloudy. Actually, the top is up there, I think, where that fire tower is, but it's not entirely clear where the AT is, so I'm just going to walk in that direction and hope I can find it. Probably skip the fire tower since it's already misty, but we'll see. It's only about 2 minutes away. So, all right, so it's about 5:20. I pushed on past Waya shelter to the next one, which is like cold something shelter, and I did not beat the rain, although it is very lightly raining now. Hopefully I can get to the next shelter before it picks up. It's about another mile. It's gonna be straight uphill, and I didn't shoot any video at Waya shelter because my SD card ran out of space, and I didn't feel like taking everything out of my bag, unpacking it to get the next SD card out. So I'll do that when I get to the shelter. I'll be ready to go tomorrow morning, but it's a shame because it was pretty up at Waya Fire Tower, and I think I've seen that before. I think I saw a YouTube video where somebody was getting married there maybe, but that's okay. You could see from there the 6 or 7 miles, I think it was, to Seilerbald, which I went up earlier today, which was kind of cool too. And there were 2 other hikers I met last night there, just taking in the view. I think they were stopping at the last shelter, which is about 5.1 before this one. All right, well, I'm gonna put my phone away before it gets wet. So I made it to camp. It was raining when I got here. I'm pretty wet, but did a 16-mile day, and I'm about to pack in for the night, and I'm still using my phone because I have not switched over my GoPro yet, because I just don't feel like doing that in this dreary weather. So I'm going to bed, and tomorrow I'm going to the NOC, and it's expensive, but I'm going to stay there. Hopefully I'll get there early and can just hang out. Good night.